Committee set to take up a resolution that would allow the town's mayor to oversee the education budget. Why the mayor says it's necessary.
Plus, a sad end to a water search in Lincoln that spanned multiple days for dozens of first responders. How officials say that search wrapped up.
And we'll hear from Rhode Island native Alex Clemmie after he was picked in the second round of the MLB draft. And good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tara Lenizak.
And I'm Yanni Tregelis. It's Tuesday, July 11th. We want to hand things over to meteorologist Skylar Spindler for a look at that forecast. Good morning, Skylar.
Well, we're looking outside at Providence right now. Much nicer view than what we saw yesterday morning. So right now, our weather headlines, we're looking at it to be mainly dry for today, so the humidity level is coming down. Temperatures will be heating up, and then the unsettled weather returns by Friday. So as we start to head into the weekend, we're going to start seeing some more rain moving back into the forecast. Right now, Providence sitting at 64 degrees. Winds are out of the west at about 7 miles an hour. Temperatures this morning a little cooler than we started off yesterday morning. 62 in Smithfield, it's 66 in Norwood. If you're heading up to Boston, it's 66 degrees. Newport, 65 degrees right now. So as we head into our morning hours, mostly clear skies. We're going to have a lot of sunshine today, and we're going to see those temperatures start to warm up. So by the time we get to about 10 a.m., we'll be in those mid-70s around the area. So for today, we're expecting a lot of sunshine, maybe a few clouds moving into the area periodically throughout the afternoon, but mostly just a nice day. Heating up with that drier air in the area. We'll see temperatures in those mid-80s with a west wind about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And I'll have more details on your forecast coming up here in just a moment.
All right, thanks, Skylar. We'll be sure to check back in. Well, turning now to today's headlines. Johnston School Committee will vote tonight on a resolution that would authorize the mayor to oversee the school's department finances. Now, late last month, the town council voted unanimously in support of an ordinance that will allow Mayor Joseph Polisena Jr. to oversee financial and business operations of the school department on an interim basis. Now, he says at the time he doesn't have any desire to get involved with what students are learning. Just look at the finances.
So to me, it doesn't matter what you call it. What matters to me is that I have oversight of the financials of the school department. I allocated $2.1 million to them. That's the largest annual increase that they've ever had. It was also the largest annual increase for populations similar to Johnston, with a plus or minus differential of 8,000 people.
Tonight's school committee meeting starts at 7. It will be held at the Ferry Middle School Library.
A search and rescue effort we told you about yesterday in Lincoln coming to an end with the result that no one was hoping for yesterday. The body of the missing man, who officials say tried to save 2 kayakers in distress, was pulled from the lake yesterday. Rescue crews searched for hours Sunday night, and despite heavy rain, they continued their efforts Monday. The man's identity has not been publicly released just yet.
And another sad discovery yesterday as the body of a 7-year-old reported missing in Massachusetts on Sunday has been found. State police announced the death of the girl yesterday after her body was found in the Merrimack River. The little girl, identified as Anna, was on the autism spectrum, and her family was very concerned for her safety.
This was not the way we wanted it to end, unfortunately, but we did everything I think we could possibly do to help the family.
I feel very, very sad for the families. It's devastating to find a child, knowing she's gone now.
Hundreds of people pitched in to help with the search for Anna. An autopsy will be performed and the medical examiner will determine the cause of death. State police say that at this point they don't suspect any foul play. And Taunton police stepping up security measures at Hopewell Park this summer. The police chief says the additional security is in hopes of preventing vandalism, trespassing, and the misuse of bikes and ATVs. Now, the city says that anyone who jumps the fence to enter the pool after hours will be banned from the park for the summer, and kids caught vandalizing property will be charged criminally. There are also new security cameras at the park.
Now to a consumer alert at 5:04. New Bedford police are warning of a new phone scam. Police say someone is making phone calls and claiming to be a New Bedford police officer. The caller then tells you there's a warrant for your arrest and asks for payment of a fine. Police say it's all a scam, and the person on the other end of the line will try to scare you into paying money. The callback number may even be associated with the police station, but police say you should hang up immediately. And new this morning, Bad news. You did not win last night's Powerball drawing. In fact, nobody did. The jackpot is up to $725 million for the next drawing tomorrow. Last night, there was a $2 million winner in Iowa and a $1 million winner in California. You can check your numbers to see if you won a smaller prize, but again, no big winner in last night's lottery drawing.
And it's opening night for the Midnight Basketball League in Rhode Island. Now, we first told you about this league late last month. It's a new basketball league put on by the YMCA of Greater Providence that aims to bring the community together through sport. Now, with the help of the Rhode Island Police Chiefs Association, the YMCA is trying to bring police and the community together. All part of the goal is to save even a few lives from gun violence or driving while impaired by promoting a positive community opportunity.
Obviously, the city of Warwick has it all. We have basketball courts, we have beaches, and we have planes that you just heard. But, I think if we can bring the community and the cops together on the court, equal playing field, everybody's just a competitor and a teammate. And we can create bonds, we can show police in a different light, we can show the community members in a different light, and we can create those relationships that we can't necessarily do if we're wearing a uniform or out on the street.
The first game tips off at 6 o'clock tonight at the Kent County YMCA in Warwick. Then the Rhode Island State Police play Warwick Police in the featured opening night matchup. That's coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. Well, we want to hand things back over to meteorologist Skylar Spindler for a look at your forecast on the 6th. Good morning, Skylar.
Morning. It is a much nicer view this morning, waking up, much better than what we saw yesterday morning. Right now outside in Providence, looking pretty nice as we're waking up, pretty skies. We're going to see a lot of sunshine today, but right now the temperatures are in those lower to mid 60s around the area. Newport sitting at 65 degrees, Westerly at 68, Smithfield at 62. If you're having to make a commute up to Boston, it's 67 degrees right now. And in Newport, the winds are about 4 miles an hour. So moving into the future cast, as we start to head through the morning, we're going to stay with a lot of sunshine for the day. So we have a lot of dry air that's working its way into the area. So that's going to help the humidity levels come down a bit and be a little more comfortable than what we've seen. But we'll see those temperatures rise up very quickly because we have a lot of sunshine that's going to be out for the day. A few of us might see a few clouds popping into the area, but for the most part, the entire day, seeing a lot of sunshine, those mid 80s around the area. So for today, we're going to see those temperatures topping out in those mid to upper 80s around the area. So a lot of sunshine, a lot of heat, and we'll be warming up tomorrow as well. So we're going to see those temperatures on the rise. I'm going to have your 7-day forecast coming up here in just a moment.
Taking a look outside at 508, 95 at Thurber's. Things moving along smoothly for drivers hitting the road early on this Tuesday morning. Let's get a look at your drive times if you're heading out the door. 114 northbound Whitechurch to 195. It's a 10-minute ride that way if you're going northbound 95 towards Thurber's Ave. Also going to take you 10 minutes. And Route 1 northbound Kingstown Road to the new Route 4 split. Looking at a 7-minute commute there.
A judge declares a mistrial in the case of a Massachusetts man charged with murdering a police officer and an innocent bystander. Prosecutors said Emmanuel Lopes shot Weymouth Sergeant Michael Chesna and an innocent bystander in July 2019. The case went to the jury last week after testimony in late June, but the jury was unable to reach a verdict before the 4th of July holiday. After the delay, a juror being accused, the jury was unable to reach a unanimous verdict. A new trial with a new jury will be set to start on July 21st.
And a former Providence firefighter found guilty of violently assaulting a man and his son 5 years ago. According to the AG's office, 50-year-old Willard Whiting was found guilty on felony charges in the case. It was back in July of 2018 when the victims heard Whiting screaming at his wife in the street. They went out to check on her, and that's when Whiting got off his motorcycle and hit both of them repeatedly. He'll be sentenced at a later date. And the man convicted in the so-called Tylenol murders of 1982 was found dead Monday in his home in Cambridge, Massachusetts. James Lewis was the only person ever convicted for putting formaldehyde in Tylenol bottles before safety seals were widespread. The reason that tamper-proof seal exists is actually because of this case. Lewis, he never actually served any jail time for the Tylenol murders. However, he did spend 12 years in prison for an extortion letter he sent to Johnson & Johnson.
President Biden in Europe for a high-stakes NATO meeting. The key issues top world leaders are discussing.
Plus, the special ceremony to give a proper burial to a World War II vet from the Ocean State. That's coming up after the break. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6.
Your total access Hollywood.
Weeknights at 7 on ABC 6.
This morning, GMA's live from Go On, Tell Them, Robin and Lara.
GMA is taking center court. Wimbledon, here we come.
And you know, we love ourselves some tennis. Only on
Good Morning Wimbledon. Oh, I see what you did there. You got that?
How do you print money legally? Just own an insurance company. They get a payment every month. But if you get injured, they argue about paying you. It's going to take a lawyer to get you a fair payment. At Rob Levine and Associates, we use the power of law to get you more than the insurance company wants to pay. And our size, experience, and efficiency can get it quickly. That's why so many people choose us over others. There's only one Rob Levine and Associates. Call the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
The virus that causes shingles is sleeping in 99% of people over 50. It's lying dormant, waiting, and could reactivate. Shingles strikes as a painful, blistering rash that can last for weeks, and it could wake at any time. Think you are not at risk for shingles? It's time to wake up, because shingles could wake up in you. If you're over 50, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about shingles prevention.
Next up, lot 49.99. Cox Internet with fast, reliable speeds. And no annual contract. Did I mention equipment's included? And no unexpected costs. Use up to 5 devices at once and get services up and running the day you move in. $49.99 going once. $49.99 going twice. So, to the smartest bidder.
With Cox, you'll get everything you need at our everyday low price. Get Cox Internet for only $49.99 a month.
With my Low E, my game is in the gutter.
Low E, also known as low energy, is wreaking havoc on millions.
With my Low E, I can no longer express myself through dance.
I can't even pull out the hose.
Thankfully, there's Planet Fitness, a judgment-free zone for that big fitness energy, giving you a post-workout glow all day.
Now everyone wants a taste of my salsa.
Thanks, Planet Fitness. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends July 19th.
The virus that causes shingles is sleeping in 99% of people over 50, and it could strike at any time. Think you're not at risk? Wake up, because shingles could wake up in you. If you're over 50, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about shingles prevention.
To world headlines now. President Biden meets with leaders of NATO ally nations to discuss Ukraine's ongoing war and its potential for NATO membership.
ABC's Justin Finch is in Washington with the latest in this high-stakes NATO summit.
Vilnius, the Lithuanian capital, hosting an already history-making NATO summit. Turkey's President Erdogan and Swedish Prime Minister Kristersson shaking hands following Erdogan's decision to drop Turkey's opposition to Sweden joining NATO.
Vladimir Putin has been counting on the West to crack, NATO to crack, the Transatlantic Alliance to crack. He has been disappointed at every turn. Vilnius will very much disappoint him.
The announcement also comes after President Biden voiced his desire to see Sweden join NATO as soon as possible in a pre-summit phone call with Erdogan. After his about-face, Erdogan's now lobbying for support for Turkey to join the European Union. At the summit, Ukraine's near 2-year-long war with Russia is top of mind. Though the Western allies remain committed to backing Kyiv, President Biden says granting Ukraine membership now is a risk.
If the war is going on, then we're all in the war. You know, we're at war with Russia.
In a sign of unity, Biden and Ukraine's President Zelensky now set for talks tomorrow.
Ukraine deserves to be in the alliance, he said. Not now, there is a war, but we need a clear signal. And we need this signal right now.
The president has kept a busy schedule in Europe, meeting with Britain's King Charles and UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. After the NATO summit wraps tomorrow, President Biden is set to deliver a speech before making more stops in Europe, including to newly admitted NATO ally Finland. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Well, it took decades, but a veteran of World War II from East Providence who died in Germany has finally been laid to rest properly in front of his family.
ABC 6 News reporter Daniel Coates picks up the story from there.
His dedication to his country and the sacrifices he made in the name of freedom will never be forgotten.
The chapel in Rhode Island's Veterans Memorial Cemetery overflowed Monday as a hometown hero's remains were finally laid to rest. East Providence's George Thomas was killed in Germany's Hürtgen Forest in the fall of 1944 during World War II, buried in the Ardennes American Cemetery years later.
I never heard any more. I thought that was the end of it.
Thomas's nephew Richard was just 3 years old at the time of his death, saying he gave DNA to the U.S. Defense POW MIA agency 2 years ago, after potential remains from his uncle were found buried in Europe, identified officially this March, now laid to rest in Exeter.
To bring him home like this is beyond what I could believe. The Army really went out of their way to help us, and we're very thankful for what happened.
Thomas's journey to his final resting place began at Rebello's funeral home in East Providence. Mayor Bob DeSilva, local and state police proceeded to Exeter, where a short ceremony honored his sacrifice. Richard and extended family said his death was devastating for his family.
They thought, obviously, they loved him and they were proud of him, but there wasn't much said about it. They kind of kept quiet and, didn't talk.
Now in his 80s, and about 80 years from his uncle's death, emotions were still raw thinking about his godfather and grandparents who hoped to see this day.
Oh, they would be. I'm sure they would be happy to have this happen to them, but they're all gone.
In Exeter, I'm Daniel Coates, ABC 6 News.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
Well, looking outside, it's a nice view. So if you're waking up right now, we've got a lot of sunshine in store for us today. So Providence seeing a much better view than what we saw yesterday morning. It's 64 degrees outside. Winds are out of the west at about 7 miles an hour. So here's a look at the temperatures around the area. So we're all sitting in about the mid 60s. Looking at 68 degrees in Westerly, 65 in Newport. If you're heading up to Boston this morning, it's 67 degrees, so not too bad. The humidity levels have come down a bit, so it's a little bit more comfortable outside this morning. So as we start to head through the morning, you can see here all clear skies for us. So as we start to move into the afternoon, we're going to be heating up very quickly today. And that's just because we've got a lot of sunshine in store for us. So we've got that drier air that's been working its way into the area, and that's going to help us feel a lot better today. So the temperatures will be on the rise as we start to heat up. We'll see a lot of mid 80s around the area by mid-afternoon. So a lot of sunshine today. We'll be heating up. We got a little drier air in the area, so that'll be nice today. We've got this west wind that's going to be fairly light, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So for tomorrow, it's going to be about the same, but we're really going to be warming up. So we're going to see a few degrees warmer by the time we get into the day. So what's happening here is by the time we get into Wednesday evening, we have this cold front that starts to approach us, but it stalls out. So as it stalls out, that's good for us, but except it's going to bring in some showers and rain by the weekend. So we're expecting that front to start to move on through by Friday and in through the weekend. So beach and bay forecast, here's what we're looking at. The UV index is going to be high today just because we've got a lot of sunshine in store for us. Waves are pretty flat, so it's a pretty nice day to be out on the water. And then low rip currents with the water temperatures being fairly decent in the low 70s. Humidity tracker for the next couple of days. So you can see those dew points right about 60 for today. And that's going to put us right on the borderline of being comfy into muggy. But then by the time we get into tomorrow and Thursday, you see those dew points start to climb up. So that tropical air will start to move back into the area just in time for the weekend as the rain starts to approach the area. So with our 7-day forecast today, just a nice day. A lot of sunshine for us, those mid to upper 80s around the area. Tomorrow could be reaching 90 degrees because, again, we've got a lot of sunshine in store. So maybe a good pool day, Tara Lynn, for you or anyone else wanting to get out and enjoy the pool or beach day. And moving into Thursday, we're seeing some of those possible evening showers popping into the area. But we will see a lot of the changes moving into the weekend with the isolated showers.
All right, I'm going to hit the pool. Yanni's going to hit the beach. Okay, 5:19.
And still to come on Good Morning Providence, we'll hear from Hendricken grad and Rhode Island native Alex Clemmie on what it felt like to hear his name called in the second round of the MLB draft.
Fox News anchor Tiffany Murphy. I know how hectic life can be, so give us 11 minutes at 11 o'clock, and we'll give you tonight's breaking headlines, updates on today's top stories. 11 minutes of non-stop commercial-free news and weather. Everything you need to know to get ready for tomorrow. Join me for 11 at 11, only on ABC 6.
This week, Stop and Shop for great deals. 80% lean ground beef or I-round roast are $2.99 per pound with a digital coupon. Coca-Cola mini cans 10-pack are buy two, get one free. Plus, now get locked-in savings for weeks. Look for our new deal lock tags throughout the store. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
It's the Toyota Summer Savings Event, featuring SUVs from the longest-lasting brand, Toyota.
You've been waiting for a new Toyota, so now's the time. Come and get it.
Right now, you could save up to $1,600 with affordable 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive RAV4. And every RAV4 comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The Toyota Summer Savings Event at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters.
So come and get it.
Toyota, let's go places.
Bathfitter is a better way to remodel your tub. A custom-made, watertight fit and high-quality materials mean a beautiful tub and a great value. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Sometimes it takes a different approach.
Hey, that's Mrs. Johnson, right? Great.
To see the possibilities all around you.
Almost 10. You gonna have a big birthday party? Right. Are you feeling okay?
With Capella University's game-changing FlexPath format, you can earn your nursing degree without putting life on hold. Imagine your future differently with Capella University.
Team, I'm proud of you.
Team, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
You earned this moment.
This was not our finest moment.
Now?
Now?
Let's go to McDonald's.
Now, choose the new hot and spicy McChicken. 6-piece chicken McNuggets, McChicken, or a McDouble. 2 for only $3.99.
This week, Stop and Shop for great deals. Nature's Promise grass-fed ground beef or steak is 30% off. Stop and Shop boneless pork chops or pork ribs are $2.99 per pound. And Northwest red cherries are $2.49 per pound. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
Well, it was a dream come true for Bishop Hendrickens' Alex Clemmie, the left-handed starting pitcher for the Hawks, drafted by the Cleveland Guardians in the second round of the Major League Baseball draft on Sunday night. With his draft party now over, Clemmie spending some time at the facility he works out at in Coventry yesterday. The Middletown native picked 58th overall.
I mean, it was long. I feel like it was like 4 hours after, I think it was like 11:30 when I got picked and the draft started at 7. So it definitely went by a lot slower than I was anticipating, but I mean, it was great overall to hear my name called, and it was a sigh of relief. So I'm definitely excited to get to work, and ultimately it was a great night.
Clemmie now has a decision to make. The graduated high school senior can either sign with Cleveland and start his pro career this summer, or go to college at Vanderbilt and be eligible for the draft again after his junior year.
There were also some Rhode Island connections on day 2 of the draft Monday. Brian pitcher Coleman Pickard, picked by the Royals in the 6th round. Massachusetts native is a right-handed pitcher who just wrapped up his junior year with the Bulldogs. And West Warwick native Andrew Sears also heard his name called Monday. He was picked by the Detroit Tigers in the 10th round. The former Wizard, a rising senior at UConn, transferring to the Huskies from Rhode Island College prior to this season. Now, during his time with the Anchormen, he was a Division III All-American, a left-handed starter leading the team in strikeouts with 74. In more consumer news now, the wait is over for bargain hunters across the globe.
Yeah, Amazon just kicked off Prime Day, its 48-hour sales extravaganza, and ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the tips and tricks to show you how to spend smarter.
A watch, some headphones, and a gift from my mother.
Prime member Marvin Rosa's wallet is at the ready, but this Prime Day, it's all about separating the deals from the duds.
You want to make sure that you buy things that will last.
The New York Times sorted through and tested hundreds of items, Amazon's Echo Dot earning their recommendation.
Because you can hook it up to Bluetooth to your phone, you can play music while you're getting ready, and it even has an alarm clock function.
Amazon products are among the biggest deals, like the Amazon Fire 43-inch TV and Kindle tablet reader. But the best deals will likely have limited availability.
I would suggest to go and lean on lightning deals, which will give you more of a chance to get the product that you want.
So make sure you click on Watch for lightning deals or get alerts through Amazon's shopping app to get notified the second the deal goes live. And this year, there are many deals that are invite only. So if one of those catches your eye, make sure you click on that Request Invite button. In the meantime, analysts say delay buying mattresses and large appliances. Labor Day will likely be a better time to buy those, but now is the time to buy strollers and grills. And while a deal might have a flashy sticker price, make sure you're using a price comparison tool like Google Shopping to make sure you're actually getting a deal.
A lot of what we see is prices that are the same as you'll see throughout the year.
Don't have a Prime membership? You can sign up for a 30-day free trial and then cancel before it ends, or skip the Prime Day rush altogether. Many other retailers are battling for your money. Dell, Macy's, Target, Best Buy, Wayfair, Kohl's, Walmart, and Nordstrom are all running sales to compete with Prime Day. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Here's ABC 6 meteorologist Skylar Spindler with your forecast on the 6th.
We're looking at drier conditions today. It's going to be a nice day for all of us. We've got a lot of sunshine in store. So as we take you through the future cast today, you can see those temperatures warming up outside. We'll get to those 80s today. So it's going to be pretty nice around the area. We'll have a lot of sunshine throughout the day. So if you want to get outdoors, maybe enjoy a pool day or just enjoy the day outdoors. And the same thing for tomorrow. We've really got a lot of nice weather in store for us as we start to head into the weekend.
And it's 5:26.
And still to come on Good Morning Providence, the new details we learned in court at the arraignment of a New Bedford man police say hit 2 motorcyclists and killing 1.
You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. We thank you so much for getting up with us this morning. We'll be right back.
Looks like somebody had an accident.
Accident? That's my line of work.
You're the heavy hitter.
Red Sox. You're the pitcher. Won a ring in 2018.
Robbie Scott.
Rob Levine.
So why do they call you the heavy hitter? You don't play baseball.
In my game, you're a heavy hitter when you win. And I win a lot.
Hey, Rob, can I have your autograph?
Sure. Which one?
Both.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
Welcome to Generation Gap.
Thursday, Kelly Ripa hosts the comedy game show where juniors and seniors flex their pop culture knowledge.
Name this legend.
Katy Perry.
New Generation Gap, Thursday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
Here at Superior Comfort, they treat you like family.
Superior Comfort Inc., a trusted family-owned business with years of experience in cooling, heating, and cleaning the air you breathe.
If you need ductless units, geothermal, electronic systems, standard air conditionings, we work on all of it.
An on-site custom metal fabrication shop gives Superior Comfort a step up, along with their top-notch training and customer service.
And I've had quite a few customers where it's more than me getting a 5-star review. They actually saw all your effort.
Superior Comfort Inc.
There's a reason why we're superior and we do things the right way.
Are you on your way?
Yep, coming.
And Mom and Dad?
Don't worry, they'll be there.
Happy anniversary!
Go beyond the expected with the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
And welcome back to Good Morning Providence. I'm Tara Lenizak.
And I'm Yanni Trigels. It is Tuesday, June 11th. We want to hand things back over now at 5:30 to meteorologist Skylar Spindler for a look at your forecast. Good morning, Skylar.
Good morning. You know, it is going to be a nice day for all of us today. Much different view than what we saw yesterday. Providence really looking gorgeous this morning as we're waking up, seeing a lot of sunshine this morning. So our headlines, it's going to be mainly dry as we head through today and tomorrow. Those temperatures will be heating up, but unfortunately we do have that unsettled weather that's going to be returning by the weekend. Right now, Providence seeing 64 degrees with the winds out of the west at about 7 miles an hour. Temperatures as you're waking up around the area, it's 68 in Westerly, it's 65 in New Bedford. Up in Boston, 67 degrees. So as we head through the future cast, as we get through the morning, you can see all of the unsettled weather staying much to the north of us. We're going to have a lot of clear skies here. So we'll have a lot of sunshine for today. We'll see those temperatures heating up, and we'll be in those 80s by the time we get into the lunchtime hour. So for today, expect a lot of sunshine. We're going to be warming up. We've got that drier air settling in. That's going to help us with those humidity levels throughout the day. And we'll see those temperatures in those mid to upper 80s around the area with a west wind, pretty light, 5 to 10 miles an hour. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up here in just a moment.
All right, thanks, Skylar. We want to turn now to today's headlines. And Johnston School Committee will vote tonight on a resolution that would authorize the mayor to oversee the school's department finances. Now, late last month, the town council voted unanimously in support of an ordinance that will allow Mayor Joseph Polisena Jr. to oversee financial and business operations of the school department on an interim basis. He said at the time he doesn't have any desire to get involved with what students are learning, only to look at the finances.
So to me, it doesn't matter what you call it. What matters to me is that I have oversight of the financials of the school department. I allocated $2.1 million to them. That's the largest annual increase that they've ever had. It was also the largest annual increase for populations similar to Johnston, with a plus or minus differential of 8,000 people.
Tonight's school committee meeting starts at 7. It will be held at the Ferry Middle School Library.
A search and rescue effort we told you about yesterday in Lincoln coming to an end with the result that no one was hoping for yesterday. The body of the missing man, who officials say tried to save 2 kayakers in distress, was pulled from the lake yesterday. Rescue crews searched for hours Sunday night, and despite heavy rain, they continue their efforts on Monday.
And another sad discovery yesterday, as the body of a 7-year-old reported missing in Massachusetts on Sunday has been found. State police announced the death of the girl yesterday after her body was found in the Merrimack River. The little girl, identified as Anna, was on the autism spectrum, and her family was very concerned for her safety.
This was not the way we wanted it to end, unfortunately, but we did everything I think we could possibly do to help the family.
I feel very, very sad for the families. It's devastating to find a child, knowing she's gone now.
Hundreds of people pitched in to help with the search for Anna. An autopsy will be performed and the medical examiner will determine the cause of death. State police say that at this point they don't suspect any foul play. And Taunton police stepping up security measures at Hopewell Park this summer. The police chief there says the additional security is in hopes of preventing vandalism, trespassing, and the misuse of bikes and ATVs. Now, the city says that anyone who jumps the fence to enter the pool after hours will be banned from the park for the summer, and kids caught vandalizing property will be charged criminally. There are also new security cameras put in at the park.
Now to a consumer alert at 5:34. New Bedford police are warning of a new phone scam. Police say someone is making phone calls and claiming to be a New Bedford police officer. The caller then tells you there's a warrant for your arrest and asks you for a payment of a fine. Police say it's all a scam, and the person who is on the other end of the line will try to scare you into paying money. The callback number may even be associated with the police station, but police say you should hang up immediately.
And new this morning, it's opening night for the Midnight Basketball League in Rhode Island. Now, we first told you about this league late last month, and it's a new basketball league put on by the YMCA of Greater Providence that aims to bring the community together through sport. With the help of the Rhode Island Police Chiefs Association, The YMCA trying to bring police and the community together. Now, part of the goal is to save even a few lives from gun violence or driving while impaired by promoting a positive community opportunity.
Obviously, the city of Warwick has it all. We have basketball courts, we have beaches, and we have planes that you just heard. But, I think if we can bring the community and the cops together on the court, equal playing field, everybody's just a competitor and a teammate. And we can create bonds, we can show police in a different light, we can show the community members in a different light, and we can create those relationships that we can't necessarily do if we're wearing a uniform or out on the street.
First game tips off at 6 o'clock tonight at the Kent County YMCA in Warwick. Then the Rhode Island State Police play against the Warwick Police in the featured opening night matchup. That one is at 7 o'clock.
Let's take a look outside at 5:35 with our ABC6 Skycam. You can see the sun coming up on your Tuesday. Love to see that sun compared to yesterday with all that rain yesterday, Skylar.
Yeah, it's going to be such a nicer day than what we saw yesterday. We had all that rain moving through. We saw some area flooding. Today, a lot different. Completely opposite. We're going to have a lot of sunshine throughout the day today. So it's going to be a gorgeous day. So we'll say today and tomorrow will be the pool and beach day for sure. So temperatures right now as you're waking up, we're looking at the temperatures in those 60s, but we're going to be heating up very quickly just because we don't have any clouds around. So 64 over in Providence, 66 in Norwood. It's 66 in Falmouth right now. Newport looking at 65 degrees. Winds are out of the west about 4 miles an hour this morning. And as we look at our big setup, so we saw that system push off to the east, but you can look out to the west and we do see a front that's going to start to move in. Now, the high pressure and this clearing skies is going to take place for now, but that's a good thing because will give us those nicer, clearer skies, drier air for today and tomorrow. But then that front's going to start to move into the area. So Futurecast through today, we're going to see those temperatures into the 80s by lunchtime. And then by the time we get into the mid-afternoon, a lot of sunshine for us. We'll see those mid to upper 80s around the area. So it's going to be just a beautiful day overall throughout the area. Here's a look at those forecasted highs around the area so we can see a lot of those mid to upper 80s for us today. So just gonna be a gorgeous day. New Bedford, here's your 4-day forecast. Today you're looking at about 87 degrees. Pretty nice day. Tomorrow 88. And then by Thursday that front's gonna start to approach us. Will be partly cloudy for the day, 83. And then those scattered showers start to move into the forecast for Friday. I'll have more details on your 7-day forecast coming up here in just a moment.
Taking a look outside now at Washington Bridge at 5:38. You can see pretty steady flow out there. Cars moving along this morning. Want to give you a look at some drive times if you're heading out the road. 95 northbound, Attleboro to Canton, looking at an 18-minute ride there. Things moving along pretty smoothly.
A man accused of driving under the influence and killing a motorcyclist over the weekend in Taunton arraigned yesterday.
Yeah, the 35-year-old faces serious charges, including vehicular homicide. ABC6's Alyssa Zara has the details.
An emotional day in Taunton District Court for the arraignment of 35-year-old Fred Morera. Tears falling from Morera's face as he pled not guilty to a slew of charges.
You're charged with motor vehicle homicide, OUI liquor. OUI liquor and serious bodily injury and negligent operation of a motor vehicle.
Morera was arrested Saturday for allegedly killing 30-year-old motorcyclist Tyler Moniz and critically injuring another person during a crash on Route 24 in Taunton. Court documents allege Morera told police he was coming from a restaurant in Brockton and admitted to having an unknown number of alcoholic drinks.
Officers immediately detected the odor of alcoholic beverage coming from his person, slurred speech, and identified that his eyes were bloodshot and glassy. As a result, they conducted an investigation into the defendant's ability to operate a motor vehicle safely.
Documents also show that Morera's blood alcohol content was twice the legal limit. But this isn't his first run-in with the law. At the time of the crash, he was on probation for a domestic incident in New Bedford. In court, prosecutors requesting Morera's bail be set at $50,000 due to the severity of the crash, along with a list of conditions.
If the defendant is able to post that bail and is released, I'm asking the court to set the following conditions. The defendant remain alcohol-free with a SCRAM device, that he remain on a GPS with a curfew, that he surrender his passport as he is a citizen of Cape Verde.
Meanwhile, Marrera's lawyer requested his bail be reduced to $7,500, noting his client's car was on the right side of the road after the crash.
There's nothing in the report to suggest that my client was necessarily driving erratically. Specifically, his vehicle was found on the right side, the correct side, with flashers on.
Ultimately, the judge determined Marrera's bail be set at $25,000 but revoked it since he is in violation of his probation. He's due back in court in August. In Taunton, Alyssa Azara, ABC 6 News.
It's 5:40.
And still to come on Good Morning Providence.
Shoppers rejoice. Amazon Prime Day 2023 has arrived. What analysts say you can do to get the best deals and why some say you should skip the event altogether.
Swift water rescue teams and local officials across Vermont are bracing for more rain and flooding today after getting drenched yesterday. The warning's in place up north. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. Stay close.
Showing how you feel, it's been a while. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Now through July 19th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. With over 2,400 locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th.
That's how we do. Nexium 24-Hour prevents heartburn acid for twice as long as Pepcid. Get all day and all night heartburn acid prevention with just one pill a day. Choose acid prevention. Choose Nexium.
Dry skin is sensitive skin too, and it's natural. That's why Aveeno Daily Moisture Lotion and Body Wash are formulated to be gentle on dry skin, with nourishing prebiotic oat and rich, soothing emollients. Together, this duo locks in moisture all day for softer, healthier-looking skin, proven on skin like yours. Aveeno, healthy. It's our nature.
Ugh-stipated. Feeling weighed down by a backed-up gut. Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
For Imprint, this is Lisa. Hi, I'd like 50 welcome wows and 300 customer I love it.
Promotional products from 4imprint are certain to deliver ooh yes.
Wow. I love it.
Find some wow now at 4imprint.com. 4imprint, for certain.
Know your property is something you take pride in, something you cherish and care about. Don't let it crack. At Kingdom Seal Coating, your asphalt can turn from this into this in less than a day. Kingdom Seal Coating, fast, affordable, and professional. We service all of Rhode Island and the south coast of Mass.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
Now to consumer news at 5:43. The wait is over for bargain hunters across the globe.
That's right. Amazon just kicked off Prime Day 2023. It's a 48-hour sales extravaganza. And here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert with the tips and tricks to show you how to spend smarter.
A watch, some headphones, and a gift from my mother.
Prime member Marvin Rosa's wallet is at the ready, but this Prime Day, it's all about separating the deals from the duds.
You want to make sure that you buy things that will last.
The New York Times sorted through and tested hundreds of items, Amazon's Echo Dot earning their recommendation.
Because you can hook it up to Bluetooth to your phone, you can play music while you're getting ready, and it even has an alarm clock function.
Amazon products are among the biggest deals, like the Amazon Fire 43-inch TV and Kindle tablet reader. But the best deals will likely have limited availability.
I would suggest to go and lean on lightning deals, which will give you more of a chance to get the product that you want.
So make sure you click on Watch for lightning deals or get alerts through Amazon's shopping app to get notified the second the deal goes live. And this year, there are many deals that are invite only. So if one of those catches your eye, make sure you click on that that request invite button. In the meantime, analysts say delay buying mattresses and large appliances. Labor Day will likely be a better time to buy those, but now is the time to buy strollers and grills. And while a deal might have a flashy sticker price, make sure you're using a price comparison tool like Google Shopping to make sure you're actually getting a deal.
A lot of what we see is prices that are the same as you'll see throughout the year.
Don't have a Prime membership? You can sign up for a 30-day free trial and then cancel before it ends, or skip the Prime Day rush altogether. Many other retailers are battling for your money. Dell, Macy's, Target, Best Buy, Wayfair, Kohl's, Walmart, and Nordstrom are all running sales to compete with Prime Day. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Checking in now on national headlines at 5:45 and the flood emergency in the Northeast. Some towns have received an entire summer's worth of rain in just a matter of hours. In Vermont, entire communities cut off by floodwaters.
Yes, and the capital city is shut down with an emergency health order due to the worst river flooding in nearly 100 years. ABC's Rhiannon Nally has the latest.
This morning, rescue teams from across the country are racing to Vermont, where flash floods are wreaking havoc on mountain towns.
Swiftwater rescue teams from North Carolina, and we have Swiftwater rescue team coming from Michigan and from Connecticut.
Nearly a foot of rain has fallen since Sunday. This image, taken overnight, shows a flooded downtown Montpelier, the state's capital. More than 50 people rescued in the state as of last night. Some towns are inaccessible.
Our infrastructure, transportation lines went over the mountains. All those transportation lines for 2/3 of the state are cut off right now. So our teams have to transverse those mountain ranges coming up from the south and working up north.
In neighboring New York, a woman was killed, swept away by floodwaters in the village of Highland Falls while trying to get to higher ground with her family and dog.
And then they made it across. And then I guess she freaked out and panicked and tried to make it across with the dog. And he said it just happened all too suddenly.
Some areas north of New York City received a summer's worth of rain in 6 hours. The damage being compared to Tropical Storm Irene more than a decade ago. Meanwhile, triple-digit temperatures are expected in parts of the South for several more days in what could become the longest heat wave on record. El Paso, Texas has seen 25 consecutive days of 100-plus degrees. In Florida, it's not just the air temperature that's soaring. An ocean heat wave is pushing water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico into the mid-90s. Forecasters also say a Saharan dust cloud moving across the Atlantic could soon reach Florida, potentially bringing less rain and poorer air quality. Rhiannon Nally, ABC News, New York.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
You know, outside in Providence right now, it is absolutely gorgeous this morning. We're waking up to a lot of sunshine around the area, and that's going to be with us for the day today. So it is going to be stunning. We can see the sun shining down on the Capitol right now. And it's just gorgeous as we get that day going here. So as we look at our temperatures right now, 64 degrees. Winds are out of the west at about 7 miles an hour, and that's going to help us heat up today. Temperatures around the area, we're looking at about the mid-60s. It's 62 in Smithfield. It's 68 in Westerly. In Taunton, it's 66 degrees. So as we start to move through the day today, again, we're going to have a lot of sunshine for the day. All the clouds staying mostly away from us. So we can expect those temperatures to be heating up. We'll be in the 80s by lunchtime. And then by the time we get into the mid-afternoon, we're going to see those upper 80s around the area. So for today, expect a lot of sunshine. Those temperatures heating up, the drier air settling in for today, which is a nice change because it'll help give us a bit of a break on the humidity levels, keeping our temperatures in those mid to upper 80s with that west wind being fairly light, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So as we time this out for the future cast of what we're going to be expecting as we move into tomorrow and the rest of the week. So again, we can see we start off about the same as tomorrow as we are today. So tomorrow we start to move through the day. We'll have a lot of sunshine for us, but you see the front starts to stall out as it gets to us. So that's going to stall out. We're not expecting this to start moving through till late overnight Thursday night into Friday. So we're expecting some of those scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms to start to move in the overnight hours, and that's going to continue through the weekend. So beach and bay forecast, this is a great day to get out and enjoy the beach or just get outside and enjoy it. 85 degrees. UV index will be high, so throw the sunscreen on, but the waves are going to be pretty flat, so a great boating day as well. Low rip currents and that water temperature starting to heat up, but in those low 70s. Humidity tracker today, you can see about 60 on the dew point. That's going to be right on the edge of comfy to muggy, so today's going to be pretty decent. But by the time we get into Wednesday and Thursday, you start to see those dew points climb, and we're going to have that tropical air start to move back in as we head into the weekend. So get ready for that humidity levels to be starting to rise up again. So for today and tomorrow, make it a pool day, make it a beach day, get out and enjoy it. We're going to see those temperatures rising up. By tomorrow, we're going to be pushing 90 degrees. Thursday, though, evening, overnight hours, we'll have those isolated showers starting to approach the area. And then by Friday, we'll see some of those scattered thunderstorms and showers moving into the area. We'll keep those isolated showers and storms in through the weekend. And then by Monday, we're going to round it out with a chance of showers again. So get out and enjoy today and tomorrow. Make it a great day while we have the opportunity for the scattered showers start to move back into the forecast.
5:51 coming up on GMA. Less than 2 weeks until Barbie hits movie theaters, and coming up, this seems like the kind of live interview pairing you don't want to miss. To the film stars, Kate McKinnon and Michael Cera will both be live in Times Square to talk all about it.
With so much at stake, more Americans turn to ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 newscast across all of television.
And ABC 6 News with Tiffany Murphy and John DeLuca, Southern New England's trusted news team.
Watch ABC 6 News first at 4th immediately after Hot Bench.
Behind the back. No look. Let me show you how it's done.
Now I know why they call you the heavy hitter.
Injured in a car wreck? Call me, attorney Rob Levine.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
Now what? You say it when things get out of hand. At Prudential, we think you should say it when you hand down something valuable, too. Like when you realize a recipe is just one gift you can give them. Ask, now what? Here's what. You get life insurance from Prudential and help protect your family like you protect a family recipe. Who's your rock? Ask your employer about Prudential benefits or speak to an advisor today.
Shop Macy's Black Friday and July specials now. Like underwear, bras, and more starting at $9.99. Up to 65% off Samsonite, Travel Pro, and more. And Effie Fine jewelry. Plus get free shipping with any $25 purchase at Macy's.
From prom dresses to workouts and new adventures, you hope the more you give, the less they'll miss. But even if your teen was vaccinated against meningitis in the past, they may be missing vaccination for meningitis B. Although uncommon, up to 1 in 5 survivors of meningitis will have long-term consequences. Now, as you're thinking about all the vaccines your teen might need, make sure you ask your doctor if your teen is missing meningitis B vaccination.
Welcome to Generation Gap.
Thursday, Kelly Ripa hosts the comedy game show where juniors and seniors flex their pop culture knowledge.
Name this legend. Katy Perry.
New Generation Gap, Thursday on ABC. Stream on Hulu.
You're the heavy hitter, Robbie Scott.
Rob Levine.
So why do they call you the heavy hitter? You don't play baseball.
In my game, you're a heavy hitter when you win, and I win a lot.
Hey, Rob, can I have your autograph?
Sure.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
Join us for a night celebrating the year's greatest athletes with a performance by Grammy and Oscar-winning artist, Her. The ESPYs live, Wednesday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC.
Welcome back. It's 5:53. It may be a little early for Halloween. Yuck, I don't want to talk about Halloween right now, but something could be lurking in your home that's on the verge of reawakening.
Yeah, ABC's Will Gans tells us about the unexpected return of a beloved toy coming back to our shelves.
For decades, they've been relegated to the darkest corners of our closets, plotting their return until now.
Tickle me.
Yep. Furby is back.
For me, Furbies occupy the same space as like Bigfoot.
So Bigfoot has all of these rumors, Furby has all of these rumors, you know, it still talks when you take the batteries out and all of that kind of stuff, but people also kind of like Bigfoot.
Just in time for Furby's 25th anniversary,
Hey Furby.
the Bigfoot of the toy world returns. Furby fans welcoming back their furry faves.
They're more interactive than a traditional stuffed animal, but they're more physical than a video game.
Hasbro resurrecting the owl-hamster hybrid that caused a Furby frenzy in the late 90s. Siobhan Wright works as a Furby customizer for those super fans.
So this one is my travel Furby. It goes with me on all my trips. It has a little suitcase.
And now, 2 new Furbies are hitting store shelves this week. One purple and one coral, featuring 5 voice-activated modes and over 600 responses. And one other major update.
The 25th anniversary Furbies will have an off switch.
They do have an off switch. They also do not have internet connectivity or anything like that. They also have a calming mode where you can ask it to play chilled out music.
But these new Furbies can also turn up. Just ask for party mode, or as the Furbies would say in Furbish, da nola. And now, 25 years after their debut in 1998, a whole new generation of Furby fans is ready to learn Furbish and fall in love all over again.
Take care of it the way that you would take care of any friend that you have. You know, show it empathy and respect and have fun with it. Take it wherever you want to go. This is a companion for you.
The brand new Furbies will hit store shelves this weekend. They're also available on Amazon for $69.99, which is a small price to pay for some 90s nostalgia. Will Gans, ABC News, New York.
All right, let's take another look at the forecast. Here's Skylar.
Well, you know, today is going to be a gorgeous day. It's exciting. Get out and enjoy the sunshine today because it's a nice change of pace from what we've seen over the last couple of days. So this is a good stretch we're heading out into for today and tomorrow. So you can see as we start to get through our futurecast, we have those temperatures rising up. We'll be in the 80s by about lunchtime today. And that'll be pretty nice because that's, like I said, a nice change of pace as we've seen from the last couple of days. Tomorrow is going to be even warmer because we have this drier air that's setting in. We've got a west wind that's going to help us heat up for today and tomorrow. And so by the time we get into Thursday, we do have a bit of a change coming in. We've got a front that's going to stall out. That's going to bring us some overnight showers and storms. And that's going to continue to be scattered as we head through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and even into Monday.
Thanks. 5:57.
Much more still to come on Good Morning Providence after the break. Stay with us.
Next up, Lot 1999, Cox Internet with fast, reliable speeds and no annual contract. Did I mention equipment's included and no unexpected costs? Use up to 5 devices at once and get services up and running the day you move in. 1999, going once, going twice. Sold to the smartest bidder.
With Cox, you'll get everything you need at our everyday low price. See if you qualify for Cox Internet for $19.99 a month through the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program.
Somerset Liquors, quality spirits priced right. For the largest selection of beer and wine and all types of liquor coming anytime. Our staff is helpful and our prices are great. So stop in and let us help you celebrate. Somerset Liquors, quality spirits priced right.
Warwick Tree Service provides safe and professional service for all your landscape and tree management projects. From tree removal and ground management to land clearing and stump grinding. Our goal is to provide our customers with the highest quality work at an affordable price. Call Warwick Tree Service today. Our team will help safeguard your home or business from unnecessary damage and can provide additional outdoor living space for your family.
Hello, this is Kyle from Warwick Tree Service. Give us a call today for a free estimate.
Welcome to Generation Gap's
Thursday.
What is Secretariat?
A secretary that's a woman?
Kelly Ripa hosts the comedy game show where nobody acts their age. Juniors and seniors work together to flex their pop culture knowledge for big prizes and bigger fun.
Who is this Mr.?
Mr. Rockstar?
Mr. T is going to be very upset with all of us.
New Generation Gap, Thursday on ABC.